Hey YouTube, Alan back with another video, and this time we're taking a look at Wonder Boy 3 The Dragon's Trap on the Sega Master System. Now, many of you that have been long-time viewers of this channel will probably know this is my favourite Master System game, and yet I don't think I've ever done a gameplay of it. So I kind of felt it was time, long overdue. And I've seen a lot of people playing it more recently on things like the Switch, the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, etc. Because of course Lizard Cube have done that wonderful remaster, which includes kind of like the original version, if you will, and this kind of great kind of new graphics and sound and stuff. And I definitely strongly recommend anyone who's interested in this game at all should try out their remake, because it's available on all major platforms now, and it's often on sale on the online stores. And on our digital stores, digital ownership not necessarily the best. I should be playing when we're chatting about this. We'll do a new game. Before you is the monster world. Overcoming various hardships, you have at last entered into the monster's castle. Your target is the dreaded dragon's room. Ooh, but unbeknownst to you is the fact that the dragon has the power to invoke curses on his enemies. Now this is actually a retcon of the ending of Wonder Boy in Monster Land, and I'm not too sure if he had those powers in that game. Oops. So you start off fully powered up in this really cut down simplified version of the last level of the last game, and you pretty much can't die. I'm being super casual here. See, I'm bouncing into enemies and I'm still only barely tiny little health gone, and everyone just is like kneel before Zod type of thing. Oh, there was even a little health because I need it. Sorry, but anyway, what I was saying beforehand was, yeah, this is available on all kind of modern platforms, and what's kind of cool about it is the password system. Well, they have autosave. The password system, but this is the maze part, by the way. If I hadn't gone left or dropped down and then gone left, I would have looped around. It's a lot more complex in Wonder Boy Monster Land. Yeah, but the password feature is still in the modern games, and you can actually use a password from, say, the Nintendo Switch or from the PlayStation 5, and then it'll work on the Master System, and vice versa. So I can take a password from the Master System game, I could play here, get a password, and put that into my Switch version, and boom, it'll work. So we're on to the first boss of the game, Mika Dragon, and really, this whole section, it's a prelude more than anything. So yeah, you can almost not you can actually take a bit of damage. See, I took a bit of damage and think, oh, maybe there's a bit of threat, but no, you could stand in the corner, and I've done that, where you can just let him attack you and he will take forever to kill you, because it's designed for you to win, and get cursed. Not much of a game, if you can basically just not kill this guy and not get cursed. And this guy's pattern is, he shuffles about and then fires that diagonal flame. There we go. And so you get this flame and a bunch of coins. The objective here is to get as many coins as you can, because the coins are used to buy stuff in the shops. Go away, flame. Gets harder and harder to avoid as it goes along, and you can see it's changed its pattern as well. There we go. Sure, may as well get transformed. And it's kind of rather odd. So I still have all these hearts and I'm still fully powered up. So you can see the kind of flashing of the screen and whatnot, that something bad is happening. We kill the green guy and he's got a heart to recover all that energy that I needed. I love the music to this game. It's so good. I just love this game in general. Like, this was the third game I got from my system, and I remember thinking this guy will have the key to get out, right beside the locked door. My first games from Master System were Sonic the Hedgehog and Alex Kidd in Miracle World, and then it was Outrun and Wonder Boy 3 were the next Christmas games, and it was like, wow, the original kind of set of games that I got were all winners. No, he had nothing. Sometimes the green guys give you something. You can actually, in this first area, try and farm for magic and coins and stuff, but it's really not worth it because the drop rate's so low. And see, I took damage off that thing, but there's no real danger here, even if you do take hits, because you've got so much energy. It's just odd that until you do the escape part, you're fully powered up, but as soon as you complete the escape, all of your stuff goes away. It's all very Metroid, In fact, you could call this a Metroidvania, So how do I get out here? I'm stuck. And I just got to wait for the blocks to fall down. Do 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 do. I always love the way he kind of curls up the tail. I think it's a beautiful animation. So now we're out. You can see the sky is red, the thing's still shaking. You see, you might notice there's a locked door. That's very late in the game where you can actually get back in there. And you can kill these guys. And oh, see, we got some magic. So it is possible, but it's just not worth it. Oh, and we got some health. Again, pretty pointless because I'm about to lose all my health. Hey! Hey! Stop bouncing over me! So once I hit here, I kind of exit the prelude part and we get the castle collapses. Dude, I remember seeing this as well and thinking, wow, this is so advanced for the time frame, like story and effort, and you know, like a lot put into it. It did feel like proceed with your adventurous undertaking. You know, you did feel like you were going on an adventure and there was a bit of a story behind this action game. You know, more than like Sonic go from A to B to C, or Mario the same. So we're in a town now, and in the first area here you have the classic or cult classic, I suppose, pig, and you get a password, and as I said, those passwords will work on modern systems. Now we also have, oh, here we got shops. Come on, get in there. So I can buy the shield and armor. I may as well buy the armor to start with. And something I didn't really mention is that you can bring it to pause menu. You can got magic that you can equip, armor that you can equip. So armor changes stats. So basically, your animal form, your equipment, and to a lesser degree your charm stones affect your attack power, your defense power, and your CP, which is your charm points. And charm points basically determine if you can actually buy stuff in the shop or not. It's kind of an odd system, but there you go. But fundamentally you want to have the right armor for the right animal form, and it does change. So some of them, it's not just you get the next one and it's automatically better. But anyway, down here at the bottom basement of the tower you get one of the hearts. You might notice I was down to one heart. So all my equipment, all my hearts, I don't know why that escape, I lost all my equipment. And up here is a hidden door with a store. I think that sells magic, which can be very useful if you lose useful magic, like the boomerang. The boomerang is ultra useful in this game. So there's also, like, I need the key here. See, that's what the green is, to go up the tower, which would lead me to the kind of Egyptian area in the sky. There's a nurse in here, which I don't need yet because I got full health. So what we got to do is just get on with the adventure. We got to do one last door, and that's this one here. And this will lead me to the beach. These blocks here you can actually break later on in the game when you get the right weapon, and I can't remember the name of the sword, but basically there's a sword that can break blocks, those type of blocks. And of course this is underwater, so it kind of changes how people access. You might have seen that there was actually a area up here. Piranha Man can swim up there, but none of the other characters can get there, and Hawkman later on in the game is actually hurt by water, so you got to be really careful with that. Onto the beach for some fun. And I think there's stuff here, I can't remember. No, I can't. That's Piranha Man as well. So I'll have to just make my way down here until I can get back up. So you do want to be collecting the coins and stuff, or the gold, because you know you will end up needing to buy quite a bit of stuff. And to be honest, there could also be other the kind of knockback can be a bit strange. You do get invincibility, but you get this kind of weird bounce that can be a little disconcerting, to say the least. Oh, your physics are kind of slow in terms of your fall in the water, so I just not been accounting for that. And you can see there's more blocks that I can't break right now. That's again for later on in the game. It's again for actually Piranha Man. Woo! And I'm Lizard Man, in case I didn't mention that. Oh, okay, the money, money, because there's going to be a shop at the end of this area, and you know, the mithril stuff, I didn't buy all of it. So in fact I didn't even have enough charm points to get one of them. I'm not too sure now if I can, if there's a hidden area over here that I can get to. I think there might be. The enemies are also color coded for kind of challenge, I guess. So red is easiest, green is kind of medium, and blue is the hardest. They take more damage and stuff. So yeah, we got our first kind of hidden chest, which is good because build up a bit of money, build up a bit of magic. In fact, you get a full suite of magic, which is super useful. I don't use it too much for Lizard Man, but for later on, you do want it. So now you gotta get out of here. Also, most of the other forms will have a sword and shield, but Lizard Man has just got his fire breath. So some fireballs and stuff that you can block with your shield, he can actually fire, and his fire cancels out their attack. Now, if you're playing on the Switch or PlayStation 4 or any of the remake versions, there's actually a hidden area around here. I can't quite remember, but I know it's probably around this point, and it's where one of the charm stones are hidden. Charm stones were changed in the remake, probably for the better. Instead of being this kind of slightly nebulous system, there's specific ones that you can find throughout the game. Like technically, oh yeah, you see, this guy's green, so I wasn't able to kill him in one hit. Ah, come on! And these guys, I won't be able to kill in one hit either. So you knock them over and then just get them again. So this door will bring me back up to the above ground area, little hut you see. Whoa! Didn't want to go that way. In fact, I might want to equip my boomerang in a moment. I'll see how it goes. See, the one thing about the boomerang, it's super valuable, but I don't want to lose it. Because I won't get another one just for a while. And if you're doing speedruns of this game, you see people basically making a beeline for the boomerang. Oh nuts, I didn't want to do that. Ah well. There's going to be a very angry but rather cool Fonzie cloud in a moment. That oh, I got a potion, very nice. See, there's Fonzie cloud. Now he is a set pattern, so you're just gonna dance in between them. If you kill more challenging enemies, naturally you get better rewards, so that's why I'm kind of... Oh, I got a charm stone, nice. That's why I'm kind of hanging around. And I might actually need to kill a few more depending on... You don't really have to grind too much unless you want everything, but the 198 node, I have a funny feeling that might be like part of the master equipment that you lost. Goblin mail 180, so I do need to actually grind a bit more for that, and I want the goblin mail, so kill those blue guys a bit, and this is going to have that key that I need to get up to the pyramid in the sky. Kind of feels like a song, you know, gonna go up to the pyramid in the sky. Come on, out the door. So yeah, if I just sit here, if I'm actually patient, they come to me, and it's a lot less risky. Oh, well, he gave me some health. But I tend to get impatient, and I bring the ire of the angry sun. See? So 137. So you do need to kind of farm a little at this point. And I suppose the first time you're playing it... Oh no, I've lost the blue guy. I kind of scrolled him off, and that can cause the enemy to despawn. But the blue ones give you a bit more. Oh, that was close. So we're nearly there at 180. I'll probably get a bit more because I want the mithril stuff when I get back too. Another charm stone and magic. You can actually kill that guy. You could use the arrow magic, or you could use a thunder magic at this point. Or if you can get to the area to start and where you're at a slightly higher vantage, you can actually jump up and attack him. 7. Come on. So I can't remember what the other stuff I needed cost, but I could probably do it having about 80 in the bank after after collecting this stuff. By the way, the block there, that's a return. It opens another door here for later on in the game. So basically, if you have to come back to get the 1980 thing, that will get you back quicker without having to traipse all the way, which we're going to have to do this time. So we can. So you might notice my charm points took a nosedive when I put that on down to 2, but my defense went up. So see, you got a difference there. But for now, I don't need the charm points. When you're in active combat and stuff, you don't need the charm points, so it's only for in the shops. Actually, I could be the one thing I haven't considered. If charm points affect the luck, if you will, you do get a sword, a lucky sword, that gives you better drops later on in the game, and that's the best time to do the farming of if you need to do it. But we're not doing too bad. I just want to make sure that I have enough, and after this point we got to hot-tail it back to the central town and make our way up to the sky. Oh, I thought he was dead. Instead it was me that was nearly dead. Well, I was only a small amount, but I'd actually kind of hoped that one of the guys might drop a heart now. Well, to be fair, I'll probably take some damage on the way back, so 74. I'll do one more, try and get over 80, and that way if I need to go to the, I was going to say to the vets because I'm an animal lizard, if I need to go to the hospital. I got another charm stone. Jakers, they're actually quite generous with charm stones. There we go, 84. So it's one of those things that your man can apply pressure, but it's not that difficult. So long as you kind of keep moving. I could actually oh. No, can I actually get him? No, I can't get him there. I could never remember if you can get him there or not. Largely because I usually don't try and attack him. You can, you know, like you could go after him with the arrow, but you'd end up. Well, I'm definitely going to need to go to the vets when I get back. So you can jump over this guy, or you can use your the whirlwind magic can kill him. But I'm just going to jump over him, obviously. You have to be kind of careful with some of these jumps, because if you take a knock from the crab, you'll go back down into the water and have to do them all again. Oh, I thought he was going to go the other way. See, I've got ample coins, but there's no harm in having a little bit extra. Hey, you think you're so clever jumping over my fireball? So we're nearly back. I think there's one more water section to jump over, and then we're back into town. Yep, that's it. We're back. So we just use this door to return yourself back to the town, and we're good to go. I am kind of tempted to just go without it, spending money on this, but let's be safe. Exit. Oh yeah, and I should buy the other upgrades. I might actually need to put back on the yeah, the ivory one has got better charm, so I'll put that on just to make sure. Yep, so we get the mithril sword and the other sword. So we got this one done, and I'm kind of curious. I don't think that this store will have anything yet. I don't think I have enough charm. The Wonder Boy loves hiding kind of hidden doors and stuff around the place. No, don't have enough charm for that. To be honest, other than the boomerang, I wouldn't be buying magic anyway. Lightning can be useful in some tricky situations, but in general, you know, they're very niche use. And I will be using one pretty shortly, so when I get to that, I will actually explain how you use them and what they're for. Well, I suppose what they're for is for attacking enemies. That's like self-explanatory. So yeah, we're now going up to the sky. Now this way here, you can actually go left or right. If you go right, quite challenging. It's not the correct area, and to be honest, you're just asking for trouble. It is required, and we'll get to there later, but you're just not really well equipped. It's very Breath of the Wild in that regard, you know. You can go there all you want, but you'll probably get your arse kicked. Especially if this is the first time you're playing the game, you know, because you have very little energy. Ooh, I wasn't expecting him to bounce towards me. So you can see these guys in our greens that are taking more hits. Ooh. Yeah, those sunflowers, they have large and small ones. The small ones will fire low and the big ones will fire high, so you gotta be careful. But you see, my fire is cancelling out the sunflowers one, so you can just kind of spam it and that'll stop him. So now, magic time. So the tornado, you just once you highlight one, you've equipped it, and you back out of this menu, back out of the menu, and if I then hold down and press attack, I'll use the magic. Oh nuts! I was hoping I'd grab that money bag. Money bags are worth at least 20. Now I can't go any further to the right there. However, if I was playing the remake, if you go to the right, there's actually a hidden charm zone as well. That's another one of the new areas that are added. So, you know, there are a few little differences. Not too much. It is a very faithful recreation, the modern one, but there are a few little nice additions just for the long-time fans, I guess. I suppose anyone can really enjoy Wonder Boy, even if you're not a long-time fan. In fact, I would hope more people do play it because it's such a great game. And actually, I think the remake's probably, you know, they sold very well, certainly on Switch. So I'm hoping more people, you really do get to experience and enjoy the series, starting with Wonder Boy 3, because it's a great series. It's kind of underrated, and it probably didn't help that West 1 went out of business, and there was a lot of kind of I suppose confusion with licensing as well going around. So when you have that to contend with, it makes it challenging to keep things fresh in people's minds. But if you do end up liking these, you should absolutely also check out Monster Boy. Thankfully we got some help there. Monster Boy is a great Wonder Boy inspired game. In fact, one of the original creators of Wonder Boy, like he was involved in development. I'm not too sure how involved, mind you. I do think it was largely a new team, but they did a superb job, and it's a great game that, you know, is often on sale on the digital stores and well worth checking. Again, very hard to get a physical copy, because I think it was just limit and run games type of deal, or one of those, you know, setups. But it's one of those games that is worth playing digitally if that's all you can play. I don't want to get trapped on there. Hey, come back! I want to kill you because you probably have coins. Hello. No, 3 gold. It wasn't even worth it nearly. So there is an entire area up above that I'm kind of skipping right now by going underground. But the reason I went, well, I'll get to it in a second. The reason I went underground was to get to this chest. So some more goodies, basically. And there is actually a potion in here, which is now going to be wasted, I think, because I think 2 is your max. So you have plenty of magic, charm, stones, health. Oh, 3 is your max. So that's actually good. Now, the thing is, if you die, some of these, the chests aren't repopulated, so those potions and stuff are gone. Yeah, great job. Go and take it. Oh, hang on, I never equipped my my armament. God. Went to the bother of getting all that stuff to make my life easier, and then didn't bother equipping it. Yeah, good job, Alan. Good job. And sometimes there's a few parts in the game where if you don't have the right equipment, like the right sword. See, now I'm killing these guys in one hit. Oh, I was thinking I don't remember them taking that much, but it's amazing how much playing and talking changes your playing. Because normally you're just focused on playing the game, that's it, moving along. That's a blue guy, so he's actually tougher. See, that one you can kill. Take that, angry cloud. But I gotta watch out because there are low level. Yeah, there we go. So there's baby sunflowers. Now, the way we want to go will be down here, but before we do that, we should go over the pyramid, because that's what we're at. It's a little tedious, especially going uphill. It's not so bad going down. But, yeah, just jump. There's basically a sphinx over beyond the pyramid that we want to get to, and there's another hidden area. It's actually got a couple of hidden things that we'll have to revisit later on. Woo! Flying down now. So you can see this guy here as well. He will... Oh, excellent, a boomerang. But he is a great enemy to so that actually is a heart extension, so it's critical that you get those. See those blocks again, you can actually break those and fall down out of this area into another secret area, and there's a whole bunch of chests, but you really need Hawkman to get them all. Now I gotta watch out because your man's gonna be back. Now he is actually, I'm not going to do it now, but he's actually a good enemy to if you need to do a little bit of early grinding on to get money and stuff. He's a pretty good enemy to do that on, because you can just go in and out the door, keep getting him to come back, and he's more likely to give you actually, you know, close to money bags worth of coins, so you can build up some coins pretty fast. Or gold. I know I keep saying coins, I guess they are coins, but they're gold coins. So now we gotta watch out for Angry Sun and drop down here, and we're at the entrance essentially. This would take you back out of the pyramid, and we're kind of now in the first, what you call, dungeon, I suppose. Well, no, Mika's castle was a dungeon too, really, but it was so basic, there's not much to it. You might notice these checkered blocks there from Mouseman, which we'll get to, and that door which we can't get to. Again, it's from Mouseman because he can cling onto these blocks, and I never really like these enemies that don't give you anything, like those little whatever they are. They just get in your way, and oh dear, 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 dear. See, those goblins, they often give you about 20, so it can be good to farm at this point on them. Doodaloo, doodaloo, doodoo. Especially, given that I'm going to go into that door, and those enemies also keep coming back indefinitely. It's very annoying. And because I've gotten 3 hearts, my gold has gone up, or the gold required to get cured has gone up. So that, you got to be careful with that too, how many times you go and how many hearts you have. You can burn through a lot of money. So we've got another key, and that's going to be used for this door up here. It's kind of an odd one. I'm really surprised that they did that. Like, the key's right there, so what's the point? We got these Bouncy Frogs, which are a bit of a nuisance. And I'm trying to remember now if I used the boomerang on any of these type of things. You can use the boomerang everywhere, and it will fly across the screen and can be used to kill people and come back to you, which is what's useful. But if you jump out of the way to avoid, say, fire, you could lose your boomerang. And I never want to lose my boomerang. You can actually fire 2 at once, so it's very powerful. Oh, greenie. In fact, I'm pretty sure you can actually just run left in this area, and all those enemies just jump over you. So just gotta be mindful. That guy's gonna jump up, I'd say. Yeah. Be mindful, he's gonna jump up, and yeah, I did a good job of following my own advice. So that guy do the same. Oh well, thankfully he's given me my health back. They're being so far friendly on that front. So just wait for these to line up and go. Now there is also two hidden rooms. One you can get at the end of this big long stretch, and one you have to come back as Hawkman to get. And I often wonder, who came back at... Oh, great. Just trying to jump over that. This is a bit of a nuisance. The bouncy bounce thing. Now if you kind of spam fire, you can kind of stop yourself bouncing, and you know, can control it a bit more. Boing, boing. There we go, we're off. And we line that up, and off we go. And good run at that. Again, as you're the lizard, you can just fire those things. Oh, Jesus! He really did a number on me. Sometimes this guy gives you help, so I'm hoping he does. Yes, thankfully. Those wispy things are much more likely to give you health than some others. Oh. Now I think it might be here. No. It's the next one actually. So where that guy's firing, they're up above, just at the top. You can you can fly up there to a hidden area, but there's also one here. Now I can't remember what's in this actually. Oh, a potion. Well, I'm going to keep that potion. Or get to keep that potion. So if I drop down, you say I would have dropped down here, and this is just go to the left and drop down, and you're at the boss. And it's Mummy Man. And you stay in the corner and just hit him 3 times as he comes towards you. Stay underneath him. Not too bad. He'll come back down. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Stay in the corner. And he vomits out whatever that is. And then he goes up in the air. Stay underneath him. And just repeat the pattern. Bang. Bang. Woo! So yeah, he's not too bad. Ooh, he changed his pattern up a little. Well, it was more his height. Because he'll be back down, yep. So you want to have good weapons for taking on these guys, because, you know, otherwise it can take quite a while to actually kill them. You know, they got quite a bit of health. And down 1, 2, 3. So, oh! Damn it. Oh well. Just got sloppy. And this time I'll do him. Oh no, I did it again! Well, it's not going to matter because... Okay, stop being sloppy. After doing a nearly perfect run on him, I then get totally sloppy. Because he's not too bad to actually do a no-hit run on. I can't remember, I think it was in Retro Achievements, it was like complete a boss with no hit or something like that. I think I did it with him because he actually isn't too bad. No, no, no! Ooh! I thought the fire was going to get me there. The longer you last, obviously, the more coins you can get. There we go. Well, there's only one, so... We're Mouseman! And seeing as we're Mouseman, what I'll probably do is get back to the town and then leave it there for this part, because I think I'll end up doing this in multiple parts. So we can go back here and get another key, which is interesting because it's now in our inventory, so if we need a key, we have one. Not too sure to actually become use. I don't think it really does, but you never know. So this one is tricky because you got that big ogre guy, and I've got me tiny little... Oh crap, my shield is too low. That's not what I want to do. That's still not what I want to do. That's what I wanted to do. Now get out of there. See, the boomerang is powerful. So yeah, thankfully he dropped some money because I need to go back to the town and get some health. And to be honest, I'm going to have to check out, do I need to do some grinding for money before I can get the next set of kind of armor and stuff for Mouseman. So we have a few doors here, we got another chest, and we'll get some money here for completing basically this dungeon area. So nice big money bags, you know, 90 charm points, excellent. And we got some health, so I'm actually good, brilliant. Now, is this a nurse? Oh, okay, what are you selling? I can't remember. I'm going to have to change. That's 90 pounds, that'll probably be enough. So that's increased my charm points. Dancing shield, I want that. So that should increase my... I keep getting the buttons for going forward and back confused on the menus. So we're currently on 44, 77. So, and it's 77 without taking a hit on charm points, which is good too. So we need to then basically find out the rest of the gear from Mouseman and get him set up. So this is return, and it takes us back to the town. The town is basically the central hub. And you know, before I quit, I'll just kind of highlight. Obviously, now we're sticking to these blocks, which I didn't touch upon. But Mouseman's area is over to the left here. And oh my god, it's a bit further over than I thought. That house with no door is actually where you end up in the final kind of, you know, cutscene. So you have a door here, and there's a shop with some stuff. Wow, one. Look at the 1,140 and 1,600. A lot of gold required. I don't have anything like that, and I'm probably going to need to do a bit of grinding to get some of this stuff, I think. there's also another store up here that Mouseman can get to. And that's up here. See there's more checkered blocks. Anytime you see checkered blocks, Mouseman can usually do a little bit of exploring. And we go in here, and again, I don't have enough. And look, I think these are the crystal set, so they're very expensive. You need basically like 10 grand to get enough money, so it's a lot. But anyway, we're going to, I think, leave it there for part 1 of this playthrough, because it's going to be a longer game, so I don't think it makes sense to just do it in one big long video. And I need to go and get myself a cup of tea. I didn't make one for this, which makes no sense for a long video where I'm going to be talking. But anyway, hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you again for part 2 of the Wonder Boy playthrough.